everybody, Catfish Jones here on Wednesday, December 20th. It is vlog day, and I'm happy to share it with you. It's been a fun week since I saw you last on this set. Had a lot of fun times. The busy season kind of slowed down. Monday was pretty serious, but since then we're starting to taper a little bit as the window for getting stuff there by the holiday is closing. But I'm sure after the holiday it'll be right back to busy time and picking up. So I'm taking the brief time to have a respite and try to recuperate, try to get my meter from the red back down into the green. And I think that's doable. I think that's very doable. Very important for the brain to be able to find a little bit of homeostasis, a little bit of normalcy in there. Normal being the operative word, because I do have a normal reaction song for you today. But before I get there, I want to share with you guys a couple of things. One, obviously, did car talk a couple of times. Did fun little chatting, rambling, just, I don't know, running at the mouth. On the way home from work, which, I don't know, a lot of the thoughts that I have coming home from work don't last to me getting in the door and actually unloading from work. So the time spent in the car has kind of been wasted, and I don't like wasting that time. I mean, it's good to, change gears and get your head right and, get out of the shmam blah 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 of the work, but I don't know. I might be utilizing that time a little more often for car talk with Catfish. Maybe pin down a little more regularity, but I don't want it to be a daily thing. And you know what? It might be just to spite myself, but I don't intend from the outset for it to be daily. The other thing, of course, tonight is Bottom of YouTube awards ceremony. Very excited to see that. I can't wait to see who won all of the categories. I can tell you who didn't win. This Catfish, because I was nominated. But next year, I expect to see something, best animal-related vlog. I think you could certainly put me in that category. And maybe even best furry, with the awesomeness of this beard. But you might have to broaden your categories to get me in them, because I don't know if I could top any of the folks mentioned or nominated in this year's awards. So let's tune into that this evening and see exactly what happened. I can't wait. My breath is bated. Watching some Dave Hughes. I can't say I'm not. And if you haven't, check it out and see what else is going on at the bottom of YouTube. That's how I find out about corners of YouTube that I don't usually get into. And not to say that I don't ever go there, because usually I find out about them on Dave, and I'm like, oh, wow, I got to go see what else is in there, what their circle is like, and oh, look, I know 7 people that go hang out over there too, and over here too, and it's a fun little place, but without Dave, I don't know that I'd be able to find all of those things. So, Dave Hughes, a beacon to us all. And that's just how it is. Very normal. As is this song. As was not that segue. Normal reaction is the group I do with my buddies. The 3 of us just kind of jamming out, having fun with our songs. In there, our bass player, Delta Stank, and my best friend, Mississippi Fuzz, and I have been playing together for, a decade or more. I would say more than a decade, by a few years. But Mississippi Fuzz and I have been writing for even longer than that together, 20-some years or so. And 01, 02, something like that, I packed up, moved to New Orleans. Only lasted about 6 months, but it was a very big break. And one of the hardest separations was that separation from my writing partner, and the toll that took. In coming back, that was a lot of the reason for coming back. I wasn't in a relationship at the time. My family was okay with, family in different parts of the world. It wasn't necessarily the craziest thing, but that connection with a songwriter like that, and then going into the real big world and finding, not that same connection and really seeing that as what I was missing. That was very key. And when I came back, this was a song that Fuzz had been kicking around, and I don't even know if he remembered it because, you know, when I kind of kicked around on my thing, I had it going, and he was like, wow, what's that? I was like, oh, you know what that is. You wrote it, and I've just been playing it. When we got together over the past couple of years to revisit all of our old stuff, get together with Delta Stank and see what he's been doing since we last, you know, did an iteration of Normal Reaction, this was one of them that I brought to the table and said, we got to finish this song because it does still speak to me, and I think that it can speak to all of us. And it wasn't an easy unicorn to capture. It was something where we tried a couple of different ways, tried putting the parts together. The core was always there, but you didn't know necessarily, you know, where the arms fit or how many legs it had or whatever metaphor you want to pick. But it's one that, for me, has become a pretty solid one, and one that we do in our repertoire whenever we play shows, and one that I just like playing for me because it does speak to me. It speaks to me about needing my friends, and they really help me out. And that's what it's all about. Hope you guys enjoy it. It goes like this. Get up, get dressed, grab the $25 that I already owe you. I'm singing too low. Me. Try that again. Get up, get dressed, grab the $25 that I already owe you. That first note is always so hard, right? Now, in the past, I would just stop here, cut, restart, say all that again, but I'm just going to jump in here. Get up, get dressed, grab the $25 that I already owe you. Go out depressed, grab a better than Ezra CD to roll to. I really need my friends, they really help me out when I'm in a fix and I'm feeling down. Get out of work, take the 25-minute drive over to your place. It could be worse, but first things first, let's put a smile on our face. I really need my friends, they really help me out when I'm in a fix and I'm feeling down. Things get better with time. You don't have to be angry if you know you're right. There's things that you never even tried. Solving your problems, there's a fork in the road. It's time to decide. I really need my friends, they really help me out when I'm in a fix and I'm feeling down. Oh, things get better with time. You don't have to be angry if you know you're right. There's things that you never even tried. Solving your problems, it's a fork in the road. It's time to decide. Ooh, it's time to decide. Get up, get dressed. Ooh, it's time to decide. So a bit of a rocky start there. I do apologize for it, but we got off on the second foot correctly. and there it went. That song is called Get Up, Get Dressed. I like it. It's one of my faves. I chuck it in whenever I can. Normal Reaction song, Mississippi Fuzz, myself. Delta Stank had his hand in there, as written by the triumvirate Delta Stank, Mississippi Fuzz, and Catfish Jones. I am said Catfish Jones. I might see you. I don't know. I might do a car talk tonight. We'll see. We'll see how that goes. As for the CFJ vlog, it's running a little long. I don't like to do them this long, but here it went. Boy can talk, can he? Until I see you guys again, might be tonight, might be tomorrow, at least be probably Sunday for a tiny painting. Ooh, one of those in store. And who knows how much car talk between now and then. But I hope, until I see you guys again, everything that goes on in your life is awesome, including your holiday. And until we see each other again, have a good one. Cheers.